A top-secret Roswell interview claimed something chilling, that human beings are trapped in a cycle, and Earth is a prison. In 2007, Lawrence Spencer received an unexpected package in the mail. Inside was a thick stack of documents, some ordinary military paperwork, others stamped top secret. All of them traced back to the Roswell Army airfield in the late 1940s. Mixed in with the files were transcripts of interviews unlike anything he had ever seen. At first, the subject couldn't communicate at all. The military tried everything: linguists, scientists, codebreakers, but nothing worked. Eventually, they discovered the only method that succeeded wasn't verbal at all. It was telepathic. The transcripts were filled with strange ideas, warnings, advanced technology, references to a hidden conflict. None of it seemed to fit together, until one page tied it all into a single moment. Roswell, July 8, 1947. Alien interview. The source of the documents was a woman named Matilda O'Donnell McElroy, a former Army nurse. For decades, she had kept a secret she believed could cost her life. She never spoke about it, until she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Knowing her time was short, she mailed everything to Spencer after reading his book about unexplained phenomena. She believed he might actually listen. Her handwritten letter was simple and urgent. She had stayed silent for 60 years, but now she wanted the truth known. Her story began on the morning of the Roswell incident. Matilda was stationed with the 509th Bomb Group. When she arrived at base that day, something was clearly wrong. Armed guards stood in places that had been open the day before. Strangers, some in uniform, some not, moved through the base with tense expressions. On her way to the hospital, military police stopped her and escorted her to a hangar. Inside, a colonel told her a craft had crashed in the desert and that a survivor had been recovered. Her assignment: evaluate it medically. In a dim room at the back of the hangar, she saw it. A small being, roughly 3 feet tall, sat quietly in a chair. Its skin was gray. Its head was oversized, with no hair, no visible ears, and no mouth. Its hands had 3 fingers each. Its body didn't look organic. It resembled something artificial, almost like a constructed shell. The soldiers treated it like a problem. Matilda approached it like a patient. As she leaned closer, something happened. Before she could speak, a thought appeared in her mind. Not injured. This form is not like yours. I do not require food or air. I need only water. The communication wasn't spoken. It was direct. She expected fear, but instead felt calm. The presence seemed controlled, even familiar. She sensed intelligence and no hostility. The being identified itself as Ariel. It told her she was the only person present whose thoughts weren't hidden. For 6 weeks, Matilda communicated with Ariel telepathically. The sessions filled hundreds of pages. According to Ariel, it was an officer from a vast civilization called the Domain, a society that spanned a significant portion of the universe. And humanity, she said, didn't understand its own nature. Not even close. Ariel explained that all conscious beings are what she called ISBs, immortal spiritual beings. These entities exist as awareness itself, able to move and perceive without physical limitation. Bodies, she said, are just tools, temporary forms used when necessary. The small gray body in the room wasn't her true self. It was equipment. Humans, she claimed, were also ISBs, but something had gone wrong. According to Ariel, Earth wasn't just a planet. It was a prison. She described an ancient system created thousands of years ago by a powerful civilization known as the Old Empire. This system, she said, was designed to contain and control rebellious or undesirable beings. Those individuals were sent to Earth, placed into fragile biological bodies, and trapped in a cycle. When a person dies, their consciousness is intercepted. Their memories are erased, not just of their recent life, but of everything they've ever experienced. Then they're sent back into a new body, again and again. The process, she claimed, includes artificial experiences, visions of light, familiar faces, comforting figures designed to guide the being back into the cycle. To the person experiencing it, it feels spiritual. To Ariel, it was programming. She said the system was automated and still running, even though the old empire itself had fallen long ago. And the only way out? To remember. Ariel also described Earth's biological life as engineered, not naturally evolved. According to her, species were designed and introduced by advanced organizations long ago. Even human genius, she suggested, wasn't random. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci or Nikola Tesla weren't just brilliant. They were recalling knowledge from past existences. They weren't discovering. They were remembering. As the conversations continued, Matilda began experiencing flashes of something deeper, memories that didn't feel like her own life. Ariel suggested the truth. Matilda herself had once been part of a group sent to disable the prison system. Thousands of years ago. That mission failed. The entire team was captured, wiped, and placed into human bodies. They became part of the system they were sent to destroy. Matilda, Ariel said, was one of them. Over time, the military grew suspicious. They separated Matilda from Ariel and attempted to communicate directly, without success. Eventually, they used force. Matilda watched as they applied electrical shocks, hoping to provoke a response. Instead, something else happened. Ariel simply left. One moment, awareness was present. The next, it was gone. The body remained, but it was empty. Matilda was forced to sign documents binding her to permanent silence under threat of severe punishment. She returned to civilian life and kept the secret for decades. In 2008, Alien Interview was published, presenting the transcripts. The story became widely known, sparking fascination and controversy. But questions quickly followed. There were inconsistencies in the documents, language that didn't match the time period, references that seemed out of place, and details that resembled ideas from other sources. Researchers later connected many of the concepts to teachings from Church of Scientology and the writings of L. Ron Hubbard. The similarities were difficult to ignore. Eventually, most investigators concluded the story wasn't authentic, but that didn't stop its impact. Because the idea behind it resonates. It suggests that life has meaning, that suffering has a cause, and that humans are more than they appear. It offers a powerful narrative that we are something greater, temporarily limited, and capable of more. Whether true or not, that idea speaks to something real. Maybe that's why stories like this spread, not because people are easily fooled, but because they're searching for answers, for purpose, for hope. And maybe that's the takeaway. Not that we were misled, but that we want something bigger than ourselves to be true. Because life is difficult, because loss is real, because uncertainty is constant. But regardless of what lies beyond, one thing is certain. Time is limited, and that makes it valuable. So instead of searching for hidden systems or unseen prisons, focus on what's right in front of you. The moments you have, the people around you, the experiences you can still create. You don't need a cosmic explanation to make your life meaningful. You just need to live it. Thanks for watching. Stay curious. I'll see you next time. Peace.